this video, I'm going to be talking about different types of foods to antagonize or to fight against the adenosine axis or a pathway that cancer cells like to use. Also, I will be talking about the pathways STAT3 and STAT5. Okay, so cancer, they like to recruit Tregs, and Tregs steal IL-2 from T cells. Uh, Tumors are also hypoxic, thriving via HIF-1 alpha. Therefore, that actually biases towards a STAT3 state and then FOXP3 stability. Okay, another pathway, or actually it's a cytokine that I'll be targeting in this video is IL-10. Now, IL-10, what that does is that it blocks DC maturation and reduces antigen presentation. Now, what that ends up doing is that T cells end up going untrained, which is not good because then they can't fight cancer cells. Basically, if IL-10 reduces antigen presentation, then that means there are no APCs to train T cells. Therefore, the T cells are left untrained and can't fight cancer cells because T cells are naive and they need guidance from APCs. Okay, and another marker or like cytokine that supports tumors or that tumors secrete that I'm going to be targeting as well is called TGF-β. Now, the reason that one is bad is because it converts naive T cells into induced Tregs. So that means that there are less T cells to attack cancer cells, and there's more Tregs to reduce the number of T cells. So basically, if the T cells are naive and untrained, or there aren't APCs to train them, then they will be turned into Tregs by TGF-β. Okay, so the first fruit I'm going to be talking about here is papaya, and it has papain and carotenoids. And the effect is that it reduces TGF-β signaling strength. So that means that papaya saves naive T cells from being turned into Tregs. So papaya is great for the immune system. Papaya also cleaves the adenosine axis, which is the CD39, CD73. So that ends up reducing adenosine production. Okay, so this next one is a really good one, and that is watermelon. It has citrulline and lycopene. So citrulline is basically it replenishes arginine in the tumor microenvironment because tumors, they steal arginine away from T cells. But watermelon, it only replenishes T cells with citrulline and not the tumors. So watermelon excludes tumors from taking arginine. Also, watermelon reduces hypoxia, HIF-1 alpha persistence. Also, improving nitric oxide means better T cell perfusion. Nitric oxide, if it's excessive, can be problematic and damaging and not a good thing for the immune system or the body. So excessive watermelon is something to keep in mind. So watermelon leads to weak suppression of Treg survival, uh, but it has a minimal effect on CD39 and CD73. So that goes to show that not all fruits are the same. So watermelon cannot reduce adenosine like papaya can, but papaya paired with watermelon together would make a good team to boost the immune system and to battle cancer at the same exact time. Okay, so the next one is one of my favorites, and that is flaxseed meal. Has lignans, also ALA, which is like a form of omega-3. And flaxseed meal, it does reduce CD39, CD73 at the DNA chromatin level. So the chromatin has to be opened in order for that to happen. So basically, the chromatin contains the DNA, or the DNA is inside the chromatin, and the DNA regulates, or either upregulates or downregulates the genes and transcription factors for certain actions, such as immune cell actions or behaviors, or even cancer cell actions or behaviors. So, flaxseed reduces adenosine transcription at the DNA chromatin level, which is actually uh, beyond the scope of this video. So flaxseed meal also reduces adenosine A2A receptor on the T cell, reducing Treg suppressive potency, but without eliminating the Tregs. So flaxseed seems to keep a balance between T cells and Tregs, because Tregs are good for autoimmunity to prevent the tissue attack caused by excessive T cells, but at the same time, reducing T cells as well so that there's not too many. So it seems to have a balancing effect. Okay, so the next one here is it's rather like a supplement, and this has massive anti-cancer effects that I can't cover in this video because it'll be too long, but that is grapeseed extract, and it has proanthocyanidins, and it reduces IL-10 production by Tregs. So this means that a grapeseed extract is good for the immune system, because by reducing IL-10, that allows APCs, or antigen presenting cells, to train naive T cells, because T cells need training and guidance. Because IL-10 actually reduces antigen presentation, therefore T cells go untrained and cancer cells go unopposed. But grapeseed extract allows T cells to attack cancer cells. Also, grapeseed extract interferes with STAT3. Now, that's critical because a STAT3 can antagonize STAT5, especially at the chromatin level, and keeping it closed and not allowing T cells to be revived after being exhausted. But that's for a whole different video. And the last one for the video is another one of my favorites, and that is pineapple. Pineapple reduces adenosine accumulation by cleaving the CD39, CD73 axis, which is the adenosine axis. Now, pineapple can do that because it's a protease fruit, and proteases, they have like a cleaving, cutting action. So it cuts the CD39, CD73. It also exposes tumor antigens. That's a different rabbit hole for a different video that I will be covering into the future. Pineapple also impairs tumor glycolysis, which is again another uh, topic that I will have to cover in a different video. So that's it for the video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends and family for anyone that might want to cure or reverse their cancer, because I know that a lot of people, I know that cancer rates are high. Like, also keep it locked in here on my channel, because I have many more videos coming into the future, and I'll see you in the next video.